Yo guys, Codelife here. So in today's video of Fortnite Pro Player updates, we're going to be taking a look at Bugha's new Fortnite Sense and Mitro0's new mouse. As well as that, I'll also be giving you guys a quick rundown of today's patch notes. Before we do start though guys, I do want to just quickly say that if you are enjoying these update videos, then be sure to drop a like on the video. Each and every like really does help me out guys and is very much appreciated. Also, if you do happen to be new to my channel, please consider subscribing as well. Now, let's start off with checking out today's patch notes. Then after that, we'll take a look at the updates from Bugha and Mitro. So in today's Fortnite patch V10.30, Fortnite have introduced two different rift zones to the game. The first rift zone is called Moisty Palms. What's pretty much happening with this new zone is that Moisty Maya has now somewhat returned to the game. It hasn't fully came back to the game. There are still some buildings from Paradise Palms that do still remain, and the majority of the area is still sandy. But now there's actually a Maya area in the center of Paradise Palms, along with the old prison that's also made a return back to the game, and that's just on the outside of the Maya. As you guys know, with all of these rift zones, there is something unique that usually happens when you do enter these zones, and they've done something really cool with this rift zone especially. When you enter Moisty Palms, you'll now have the ability to turn into a random prop. Literally guys, Epic Games have introduced a prop hunt game mode into Fortnite itself, which I find absolutely mental. To turn into a prop, you just simply crouch. It's as easy as that. When you're in this prop state, you can actually look around and it doesn't move your model, it'll just stand still. So you can literally blend into anything around that area. It's crazy. To exit the prop state, you just need to press your primary fire button and you'll turn back to normal. And that's pretty much it for the Moisty Palms rift zone. I personally think that this is one of the coolest rift zones we've seen so far. Yeah, it does seem a bit wacky and crazy for Fortnite, but this brings me to a point where I think that Epic Games right now, in this current state of the game, they need two separate game modes. We need one for competitive Fortnite and then one for non-competitive Fortnite. Because to me, the idea of prop hunt in a competitive game mode just seems mental and it just doesn't work. Like, I can just imagine now pro players hiding as props. It's going to be absolutely insane. This definitely shouldn't be in a competitive game mode, but it is. Next up, we've got another rift zone that's been added to the game in addition to Moisty Palms. This new rift zone is called Greasy Grove. I'm sure that many of you guys watching remember Greasy Grove. This area in particular used to be a favorite of mine back in the earlier days of Fortnite, so I myself am happy to see it return. It's mostly the same as it used to be in terms of layout. The only big change really is the Burger restaurant. That's no longer there. It's been replaced with a taco restaurant now. With that taco restaurant now being the theme of the area, Fortnite have actually kept that theme with this rift zone's ability. So now what happens is when you enter Greasy Grove, you'll notice tacos laying around on the floor. These are consumables, you can just go up to them and eat them. When you do eat them or consume them, you'll receive a 10% health increase or shield increase, as well as a 40% speed increase as well. These tacos don't lay around forever though guys, they do expire, and the way these tacos actually spawn is from the sky. Yeah guys, that's right, these literally rain down from the sky. When the tacos fall from the sky, it makes everyone in the area dance for a short period of time. During the taco dance, you'll be invulnerable to damage and you'll also gain 20 health points per second. These taco showers aren't constant, they do happen periodically, so you will see one now and then. It's best to watch out for these guys because it seems like one of those things where it could either benefit you really well or it could end up getting you killed. But yeah, be sure to watch out for those taco showers. Moving on to the rest of the patch notes guys, we've got some weapon changes to start off with. The burst SMG has now been vaulted from the game. That means that you can no longer find it. We've also got a weapon that's been unvaulted from the game, meaning you can find it, and that's the tactical SMG. Next, we've got a new game mode that's been added to the game. This new game mode is called Knockdown. You can find that in the in-game menu. And for our final major update of the patch notes, we've got a new item shop feature, item shop voting. So starting later today, everyone watching this video will have the opportunity to cast their vote on what skin they want to return to the item shop. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to work yet. It could just show like every single skin in the game and we all pick which skin we want. Or they might even bring out just a handful of skins and we all need to choose one. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to work, but I think it's definitely worth you guys jumping on later and casting your vote. If we do see some OG skins come back, like maybe the Ghoul Trooper for example, and you guys are wanting to pick this up, be sure to use my code in the item shop guys. It's just Codelife, just my YouTube name. It really would help out the channel and would be very much appreciated. I know for a fact that if any of these OG skins do return, like the Ghoul Trooper for example, I'm buying it straight away. If you guys do end up copping any of these skins with my code, be sure to let me know guys so I can thank you personally. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the patch notes. There are some mobile settings that have been added to the game for those mobile players. players out there. Obviously, I don't play on mobile, but from the looks of these settings, it does look like a really nice change from Epic Games. And we've also got some bug fixes, which are pretty boring, but I'll quickly glide through them right now on screen for you guys. That's literally everything for the patch notes. We'll now move on to the pro player updates, starting off with Mitro0's new mouse. So for Mitro0's new mouse, he's now playing on the Final Mouse Air 58 Ninja in the colour Cherry Blossom Blue. This new mouse replaces his old one, which was the Zowie S2 in Divina Pink Edition. His mousepad still remains the same, and that is the Zowie GSR SE, and that's also in the Divina Pink Edition. But yeah, that's everything for Mitro. Let's now move on and take a look at Bugha's new Fortnite sense. So now Bugha has lowered his X and Y Fortnite sense. He was previously playing on X 0.130 and Y 0.130, however now he's actually lowered it by 0.10. Bugha now plays on X 0.120 and Y 0.120. The rest of his senses are just the same, there's been no changes there. His targeting is still on 0.303 and his scope sense is still on 0.392. And also another thing to mention is that his DPI is indeed on 400. I agree with some of you guys in the comments, it does look like he does play it on a higher sense, but you've got to just watch his hand movement, like he does move his hand a fair amount. But yeah, in terms of DPI, no change there, he still is on 400. And yeah guys, that's all the updates I've got for today. If you guys did find this video helpful or interesting, be sure to drop a like on the video. Like I mentioned earlier, it really does help the video out and is very much appreciated. And yeah, that's all from me guys. Hope to see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.